What's up, YouTube? It's your boy BOKCCasting, aka Josh. You already know what the vibe going on. Uh, Today I have a little guest right here, so um, let's introduce this man. What's your name, man?
My name is Sean, brother. Thanks for having me.
Good. Today we're gonna have a good, cause he's my guest right now, and we're gonna talk about we're gonna break the ice. We're gonna ask him some questions what he does for a living, and yeah, and then we're gonna have a topic right now after this to break this ice. So, what do you do for a living, man?
I work at a restaurant as a cleaner.
Okay. What else you do?
I'm a college student, gym enthusiast, future fitness trainer.
That's what's up. That's what's up. What are your achievements and your goals, man?
Well, just like everybody else, my first achievement is graduating high school.
Okay. Graduating to college. That's your main achievement right now.
It's my main achievement.
Okay. Um, what are your things that you like to do when you're free time?
Well, during my free time,
In your free time.
I like to play multiple sports:
Like okay. Like what?
snowboarding,
Okay.
bodybuilding, powerlifting.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I like to hear that. I like to hear that. That's good. That's good. I like to hear that. So we're gonna break the eye. We're gonna have a good topic. Talk about life. Everybody wants to talk about that. Honestly, I'm gonna let this. I'm gonna let the guest tell him what is life for you, man.
Hard work, lots and lots of hard work. You know, the hours you spend in the gym, the hours you put in to work multiple jobs to survive like everybody else, going to school to better yourself, self improvement, obviously, you know, careers, whether it's Hollywood, nursing, or any of the top tier jobs.
Okay. Okay. Do you know what is the purpose in life for you?
Purpose in life for me, I'd
What are
say,
your what are your challenges in life when it comes to like you have a set a goal what you want to do?
I'd say the biggest challenge for me in life
Mm.
right now is trying to get enough money to be independent financially. I feel like that I'm not the only one that's facing that problem. I feel like it's multiple people out there who's facing the same issue due to inflation in America right now.
Okay. Okay. So what is why do you think people think it's hard for us to struggle in life?
Well, the real answer to that, right? I feel like the reason why people think it's hard to struggle in life is because if you look back at the system, right?
Right.
The system is literally designed that way to make you struggle. So you know that's why people often, like myself, go to school. That's why they join the military because there's only one way in life. There is no easy way out.
Wow. That is true. That is really true. Um, why do you think? Okay, now what do you think? Why people in this young generation era that what? Why do we have to struggle with? Why do we have to deal with depression, suicidal? Feeling like you're feeling alone in life. What do you think? What do you think about that stuff?
I feel like the reason why people have to deal with that is, and this, especially in this generation, right? If you look back at all our ancestors, they were all going through the same thing, but the only way they were around it, right, is in here mentally. So I feel like it's something mentally you have to deal with. You know, once you embrace the struggles, you embrace all that, that's when you can truly find your true self and where you want to go, where you want what you want to be in life.
Dang, that's very smart. That's very truthful. Like we gather up for like right now. Like we all know, we understand. Like in high school, we were teenagers. Like now we hit the 18, 19. Next, you hit your 20s out of nowhere, and then you start off what is like, oh, okay, I made I got a diploma in high school. Now what else I gotta do in my life? Go to college or go to work, or like do I have to be? What's a new chapter for me in life? That's how it is. Like when you're done, like it's like you start we start as little. We start at being like a kid, a baby, a kid, a teenager, then an adult, then we come to elder. I mean, and we're not trying to scare you guys. I mean, it's really the truth. Like he said, like everything in purpose in life, it's all in your brain. It's either you want to do it or not. Either way, like if you're dealing with something and what is causing you, you know what to do. Find a purpose, find a hobby, find you like the things to do in life. Because like, me when in my teenager days, do you think life was easy for me? Yes, but no. Because I was having fun when I was a teenager. But when I hit like 17, 18, and 19, I was starting to realize that we all live once in life. Everything we do is temporary. Everything we do in life is challenging. You know, a lot of people want to stay comfortable where they at right now. Do you agree with what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I absolutely agree with you.
Why is that?
Well, you see, in order for you to truly accomplish things in life, or even what they call maturity, right? You have to go through several things in life. So you have step one, humiliation. A lot of people go through that during their early ages, especially in high school. A lot of humiliation. Then you have to go through the part where you're truly humble. So during that part, right, you have to end up getting yourself into some type of trouble, right? You would have had to make a very dumb decision in life. And that's the part where you get humble.
See that's I legit was talking about that in my last podcast or in my other channel, Country Minds TV. Shout out for the 42 the kid, aka Jay. Knowing that we were talking about how life is so hard for us to what's if it's our choice to not to do it or not, or what to do it or not to do it, because legitimately like it's your choice, your life. You make those decisions. You want to make the bad decisions. It's up to you. It's really up to you. What do you want to say to the people
All I can really say
on camera?
to the people on camera, right? You know, this is for you guys watching right now. Is if there's one thing that you had to do in life, what would it be? And if you did pick that thing, would it be something that keeps you financially stable, or something that's only gonna keep you stable for a little bit, and then you're back to step one? That's all I really got to say.
Man is smart, but when he's not smart when he comes with us hanging out.
Hey, I gotta.
Every time, like he okay, like I mean, I remember the time like when the first time I met this dude, I was like, I know this dude's like, is he being really stupid, or he just want to be purposely to be stupid?
Purposely.
Okay, yeah, I kind of figured, yeah, because legitimately I was just like, is he really doing this on purpose, or he just want to just entertain people? You know, like to know who he really is, but based on his true colors. Because me on the hand, I was like, this man's on my skin, bro. I'm like, he's like, I don't know what you talking about. I don't know why you doing this. So look, see, every time, this is the first time. It's like ever first podcast with me. Is it like the first time I was just like, he's all quiet now, but when it's off camera, it's a whole different story.
I mean, you right.
But you're right about you said about what maintains our mentality in life. Like, we all have a purpose, we all have an achievement, we all have a goal. But what are your fears about life?
Okay, so my fears, right, is not accomplishing my goals.
Okay.
So my goals, right, is to be more than a fitness trainer.
Okay.
The reason I work so hard,
what makes you want to be a fitness trainer?
Well, it's not just that, right?
Okay.
You know, again, like I was saying, the reason I work so hard is because not only do I want to be a fitness trainer, but I want to join the military.
Okay.
So I was talking about going to UNC Charlotte from here, you know, to enlist in the RTC program.
Okay.
To become a commissioned officer. So
right.
I feel like if you truly have goals, especially because like I said, I was talking about struggles. I'm one of them going through struggles. When you're going through struggles, you have goals, right? Ambitions. You'll make time for brotherhood, which is basically friends. I consider you guys friends, my true friends.
Like fun time.
Yeah, fun times.
Okay, fun time.
But you also have to have some goals you set aside too. You got to know your limits. You got to know when to stop having fun. A lot of people nowadays don't even know when to stop. So that's the problem with the world, you know. So, you know, when you're going through that, you're like, okay, cool. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna study. I'm gonna hit the gym, work hard, work 2 jobs. You do not care at that point.
Mm.
It's not about you all the time. It's about what it's gonna take you to that level so you can
Okay.
achieve success.
Okay.
So that's my biggest fear, basically not achieving my goals and dying, going to heaven, right?
Right.
And then God, right? It's
Give me
it.
1 second. Hold on. Yo,
Yo, so what are you doing? Because you're not answering. I don't know.
dude, you realize I'm in the middle of a podcast. You know that
No, because she wasn't answering. I was
because I
on-
was busy doing a podcast. Yeah. Dang, he hung up on me, bro. Man hung up on me, bro. That was my boy. That was my boy, 42 kid. But I was like, he couldn't answer. That's why I was recording. That's why I was like recording. I was like, man, trying to kill. I'm not saying that, but Jay, you watching this? I was in the middle of a podcast. Okay, with my boy Sean over here. Yes, he's my guest. By the way, continue what you were saying.
All right, so before that, all right. Before that happened, right?
Right.
Like I was saying, right, is my biggest fear
Mhm.
is, let's say you do die, you go to
Okay.
heaven, right?
Right.
Then God, right? He's holding up this big entire list,
Right.
and there's this list of all the things that you could have been and accomplished,
Mm.
and then there's this other list of things that you didn't accomplish because of the fact that you weren't willing to work hard enough.
Okay.
I don't think nobody on this planet Earth, right, would
Okay.
ever, ever truly want to experience that at all. So that's why, every day, even when I'm hurting, I still work hard.
That's a very good experience, motivational. What you're saying, because me, when it comes to me about that, like if I don't complete this, if I die, where am I going? Heaven or hell? If I ever like achieve my goal of what, if I say, if I wasn't infected with Jesus who died for me, he would never know me. That's how life it goes. Like, if Jesus tells you at the judgment temple, he tells you, I never knew you. I never knew who you are when I saw you. Now, about you ask for his mercy, you ask for his love and forgiveness, want to be pure with him, everything be okay in life. Because the Spirit will protect you what you're going through.
Amen to that.
Amen for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I know a lot of y'all people were dealing in life. It's like I know, like I entertain a lot of things in my other with my channel, Country Minds TV, and this is my like only channel. I'm trying to not to swear on anything in here because I'm doing this for myself. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm not doing it for like making it cheap. I'm just doing this because a lot of people need to talk, where they're coming from, what they feel, what are they dealing with. Because I told you guys yesterday where I came, what happened to me. I went to a wreck, and I was like slowly fading away who I was. I thought I was gonna give up in life. I was gonna give up on everything, because when you think so much and so many things in life, it's just like the world stops. When the world stops, it's just like, why am I ever gonna give up? Am I gonna give up this achievement goal when I went through this other things I went, or let's just say, okay, I said this yesterday. I said, let's take a moment right now. Where we at? I'm right here, lost 30 pounds. I'm in school. I'm working. And I'm still taking accountability in my life. I know I had a car accident, but I'm still here doing my job and doing the hard work and achieve my goals to go to get my degree and go to Ab State and get my other degree. That's my goal right there. And the biggest fear in life is I'm scared to lose myself. That's the thing. A lot of people be saying like, "Oh, I'm about to lose myself. Like, I'm not mentally stable. I'm not mentally okay." Why do you think we all have counselors? Why do we think we have people that need to talk with what they're dealing with? Because all right now in our 20s right now, a lot of people be dying. A lot of people be dying suicidal, overdosing themselves. They have nobody to talk with, what they're dealing with. It's just like, why are you so afraid of that you want to hide your emotions? But then again, you want help, but at the same time you don't.
Okay, let me say something on that.
All right.
So, you as a man, right?
Right.
Because we have something called testosterone in our body.
Mhm.
God's gift, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You've been through the car wreck, right?
Right.
You know, we all know how that goes. But you're still here. It takes a
Right.
strong man, strong mind, strong body too, to go do something like that and still be here. That right there is what I call the role of a masculine man. Now, I go through several things in life every day. Obviously, I don't talk about it too much because of the fact that I obviously control my emotions a lot, you know. And I feel like anybody as a man in general should be able to control their emotions or whatever. But point is, just like you still come to school every day, even though you've been in a wreck and you lost your car. Me, remember I told you a story about how I walked 5.7 miles, right? 5.7 miles. You know, legs hurt and everything. Still came to school. Some days it'd be raining outside, and I ran to school. People were not.
You know it's crazy. When I was at the park, I was running for like a mile or two. When I was at the rain, that felt good.
That is crazy.
Like that felt good.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't expecting myself. Like I get up in the morning, I see the rain. I'm like, freak, man. I don't want to run. I hate running. I hate it. Like it's every day, constantly, every day consistency, every day in life. Like that's like you just said. You ran 5.7 miles. Like it's the exact same thing. If you don't like something that you don't like, you got to maintain your purpose. You got to be self-confident, disciplined in your life. It's either you don't want to do it or not. Like I said again, life is challenging, man. Like life can be scary. Life can be beautiful. Life can be like amazed. Life can be crap. Life can be trashed up. Life can be tragedy because a lot of people in this world die a lot.
Well, you remember that story about Noah and Ark, right?
Yeah.
So this is gonna be completely off topic, kind of. But look at life as it's your arc. So basically, you control.
Okay, I got to hear this.
You control where your arc goes, right?
Right.
So basically, in the Bible, it said that God gave Noah the materials to build an ark with. He gave Noah all these animals, right? So just like in life, you have your own ark, except don't look at it as the animals on your ark. Every single doors, right, that are open to opportunities is on that arc. So depending on where you're traveling through the doors with that arc, that will determine on where you end up in life. A lot of people pick either the soft path or they pick the bad path because it's the easiest path to take. Nobody wants to ever take the hard path in life through that arc or through that door because of the fact that obvious answer, it's hard. Nobody likes hard nowadays.
The correct answer.
Everybody likes easy, and that's the sad truth about the world.
Let's just say this. Let's just make this an example. Say you and me will work out every day, nonstop. We lose like 5 to 10 pounds every single month. But then again, if it was easy for us, why the other people can't do it if it's easy?
Well, I mean,
if it's easy, if the world was easy to work out every day, everything would be fine. But no, there's a lot of people that have different personalities, different opinions about it, different emotions about it, see that we can't control people's lives. The only thing we have to control is our lives, our abilities, our judgments, our judgmental, our fitness, our goals. That's our opinion. And like our goal is to achieve how we gotta do in life. It's just like it's like me saying, I've been writing. I don't know if you've been seeing this, but I've been writing my journal a lot. Every time I write my journal, I read my thought. I think about my thoughts, my feelings. I write it down how I feel. Every day, or once a week, or twice a week, I write it down to know how I feel, what I'm going through, or what am I experience with. Because let me tell you something. A wise man tells me something. He told me this when I was dealing my breakup. A wise man told me, said, forget the past, let it go. Do not start over from scratch, but you can always start over from experience. And when he said that, that really hit me a lot when he said that. Because the only person who has to fix that is me and myself. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Let me shed some light on that. So, about the breakup part, right?
Yeah.
When you get into a breakup, there's room for improvement, right?
Right.
So self-improvement.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you've seen this a lot. You've heard it a lot from stories, or you've even seen it in movies. It's all around us because it's the reality.
I mean, at times can be real, but at times, movies can be fake as well too.
Well, it's all around us. You see it every day, though.
Yeah.
You see it every day.
Yeah.
It's just life in general.
I mean, look at the generations going on right now.
Well, you see, what I was gonna say on that, right?
Okay.
What I mean by there's room for improvement is the more you improve on yourself, your ex will eventually come back. Now, look, the reason why
why you say that?
Because once you start seeing you got status, we all know what status is. Even I know what status is. That's why I don't chase women. I mean, I might crack jokes and laugh with them and stuff like that and get them to laugh with me. I don't chase women because of the fact that I know once I got status, once I got this and that. See, I'm very quiet about it. I'm just not speaking on this topic. But once I got all that, right, they're going to come running towards my way.
Okay.
So it's like, basically, if she can't meet me for coffee or tea and give me the time of the day, then guess what? Because I'm very old-fashioned.
Okay.
I'm not going to waste $100 on her because that's obviously stupid.
So
I'm a traditional man. I don't chase these modern-day Gen Zers, which is basically, because that's basically what I'm a part of. That's what I call them. Basically, although I'm a part of the generation, I think it's very stupid if you chase a woman. I mean, you could still be a man of chivalry and be a gentleman, but you should, in the meantime, if you're anybody that's around my age, you're young, 20, 21, 19, 18, you should be working on building yourself up as a man. If you're chasing a woman, you're very stupid.
Isn't
sad?
Isn't that basically like a simp?
Yeah, it's a simp basically. But yeah, it's very sad to watch though. That's why. These guys who often chase, chicks out there. If she literally doesn't like you and she tells you to get away from her, it's simple. Get away from her. Don't follow her on Instagram.
That right there.
Stop giving her attention.
Hold on.
Ignore her. Block her.
I'm gonna stop you there. I had to do the exact same thing what I went through, because I was like there at my hand. I was like, oh, like I really like her. I'm gonna follow her this. I'm gonna follow her here. I'm like that. I kind of find it. It's really weird to stalk someone and look at people's pages. I used to be like that, but and then again, I was like, what am I doing in my life?
Yeah, it's a waste of time, bro.
Like, on the other hand, like in life in general, like you gotta maintain your, like you said, your goals and your statics, like you said. That's really true. But another thing is that don't be, if you do that, don't be too, don't fade away yourself. You know what I mean? Don't be too external to yourself. Because at the end of the day, you're going to lose yourself, and you're going to lose you're going to lose yourself, and you're going to lose your personality, who you was before. Because there's a lot of people doing that lately.
I mean, on that topic, I'd say as long as you got something that you truly, truly love to keep that fire burning inside of you, you won't lose yourself. You won't fade away, bro. That's all I gotta say. Hobbies, something you really love doing that involves maybe a career, keep you distracted, So it's like, it's not necessarily one of those things where you're always gonna be by yourself and fade away. Because eventually, I don't care what anybody says, that one woman that you've been chasing or you haven't been chasing, I guarantee you, bro, she gonna come right along. Cause I mean, okay, so I hate to be sexist or sound sexist.
Oh no.
But
how
the harsh reality is women basically got nothing going for themselves but their looks. I mean, as much as I hate to say this, I don't give a fuck about your career. I really don't. If you're a woman, I don't care about your career. I mean, guys may ask that, but the harsh reality is we don't care. Mic dropped.
Mic dropped. Man, like, I mean, what you said was that's very true. Like, it's just like I got no words to say now. That's very true where you're coming at because, you know, in that topic, like what you said, like what does have to do with that in life?
I mean, it really doesn't have nothing to do with life. I mean, our role since the beginning of time, right? Because they're trying to reverse the roles. Our role since that era has been to take care of women, be the providers, be the protectors. So that's why I said, you as a young man should be working on yourself. If you're trying to change that role, then I'm sorry. She's just gonna look at you like you not even manly enough.
Wow. I mean, that too, like, but off that topic about that, that is too deep. but but like I said, life and purpose, to me, the purpose of life is you gotta challenge yourself. Life is about a mission.
I mean, it's always been like that, bro.
It's always like that. Like I realized till like my whole brain and my eyes woke that I'm 24 and I have a purpose. I have a mission. I had to go to that plan that I'm going. I gotta be straight going on, going forward. Because at times, like, you're afraid you want to quit. You feel like you want to cry. You feel like you're suffering yourself.
I mean, it's always gonna be like that. It's always gonna be hard times, So it's like it's one of those things where you gotta control it, control yourself, Because if I had to say, that's actually a woman thing. Again, I'm sounding sexist, but it's true. It's a woman thing. Women cry.
Why you're bringing feminine here?
I mean, it sounds crazy, but I mean, it's the truth. Women do all that stuff. They cry. They don't control their emotions.
Like this is another thing about some women and men. They do cry. They do what they went through.
Well, I mean, those are feminine men. The masculine men.
No, I'm talking about like let's be real. Like men and women, they have the exact same emotions, but in a different way.
I mean, I guess you could say that in a different way. I mean, you won't ever see me ever cry. I mean, if I'm going through a tough situation in life, I just face the truth, face the facts. I face the facts that if I'm broke, I gotta go get a job and find money. While on the other hand, if a woman's broke, she'll sit there, break down, and cry. I mean, it's harsh reality.
I mean, that's what it is. Like, if you have a new relationship with a girl, let's just say an example, okay? Let's just say that if a girl tells you, if she tells you, no matter what you're going through, I'm still gonna love you. I'm still gonna follow your path. No matter if we're rich or poor, I'm still gonna love you. That's it. That's the exact same. That's what I want from
the real question is she gonna love you? Because a lot of them are not built like that nowadays. That's the real
some.
question.
Let's just say some, not a lot. Let's just say some, because out there, like, you can find a girl that's in campus if she's interested or not. I mean, I've been telling the girls that if they want to join the podcast and all this stuff, I mean, right now, like, it's been great having this podcast about life because when you maintain your mentality, your physical body, spirit, like, you need to maintain your focus. You gotta maintain focus and take care of your spirituality. Sorry, spirituality. I can't even say it right. Sorry.
I mean, you could be associates with them.
There you go. Yeah.
I wouldn't say friends though. I would never be a friend with a woman. I'd be an associate. So associate would be someone you talk to, but it wouldn't be a friend. The reason I say friend is because man and woman cannot be friends. I do not believe in that.
You don't believe in that?
No, I do not.
Why is that?
Because of the fact that we're just different. We're not the same. We're biologically different.
Okay. But what does it have to do with life?
I mean, it has a lot to do with life.
Like what?
Like, for instance, what I mean by that is the physicality part.
Okay.
Like, okay, so let's say for a fact that we were to get really close, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all know how that ends up going. That's why they cannot be friends. We get really close. What do we become? You know the obvious answer.
Boyfriend, girlfriend.
boyfriend and girlfriend. That's why males and females cannot be together. See, if you hanging out with your bros, you can get close. Something will happen.
I mean, what? Okay, let's just say this. Okay, let's say you meet a girl that you just friends with, but then again, like y'all two are not like a thing now. But but let's just say like y'all two are very close. But you still accept that as close friends?
No, I mean it's just not gonna happen. I'm sorry. You already know how that goes. That story goes. No matter how much you try to convince or deny it, you already know how it goes.
But do you think like it can affect your future? Like it's like, oh, this is like it could be like the one for me to have set an example in my life, making these step by step notes.
No, because we as men we're leaders. We've all been leaders since the beginning of time.
Okay.
Since the beginning of dawn. So it's not like you just sit here and put like for instance, okay, so Biden, right? He's causing issues, obviously. But if you were to put a woman as president, again, I'm sounding like a huge hypocrite. You know, it's just a sad truth for me. Obviously, some people might call me a misogynist for telling the truth. But if you were to put a woman as president, the world would be in complete chaos because they're very emotional.
Okay.
That's why I didn't vote for Hillary. I voted for Trump. Which again, they took Trump down. They should have kept Trump as the leader because of the fact that Trump was better suited for that power position.
I mean, yeah.
And there was no war going on. With
I mean,
Trump.
there's back in the like 1960s, right? 50s, like they started the World War I and World War II, right?
Yeah.
I mean, look at how the people, thousands of people that got killed, and that all their lives were gone. Like, imagine say this. Imagine we're in World War III right now. Do you think we're prepared to be ready to go to the army?
I don't think. Well, I would be prepared, obviously, but I don't think other men would be prepared. And the reason why I say that, we have a lot of weak men now in this generation.
Yeah.
I don't see typical males that are strong. I see boys, and what I mean by boys is the way they talk, the way they act, the maturity level life hasn't hit them in the face yet. They obviously grew up spoiled. They never had to work for anything in their life. They don't know what hard work is. If they were to be put in my position, they wouldn't last a day in my shoes.
Man, I mean,
they're not even suited to take care of a woman. I mean, if you're not suited to take care of a woman, right? Why would you even chase after a woman?
I mean,
think about it. You got to provide for kids, household, all that.
I mean, I've been saying this every time I podcast. I was like, I be saying some, I don't want no girlfriend. I just want a wife. I want the wife to understand my values, my boundaries, and everything. I mean, I've been saying this so many times in every podcast show. I'll be going and uploading all this stuff. But main thing is off that topic. But life in general, like, life is not about like falling in love. It's like it's maintaining your purpose.
Well, I mean, it's really
I mean, depends if you want to love yourself how you are right now. Because like a lot of people don't accept the fact that they don't want to hear the truth in life because, my parents, they always tell me and they say, "Hey, mom, dad," sorry. They always tell me, they always pick me up and tell me, "Go do your thing. Do not give up in your goals. Do not give up in your life. Do not push yourself down what you're doing a good job." They always tell me that. Even my dad tells me, "You're a great man. You're a man of God," and you're just telling yourself like, "I know I can do it. I know I'm strong enough to tell myself like, I can maintain my purpose, my choices. You can do whatever you want in your life." Like I always say this in my podcast every single time. I always say them, don't make your dreams become your dreams.
Well, I mean, look, so.
Oh, my boy's here calling me. Hold on.
Pick it up.
Give me a second. Yo, what's going on, Landon?
Hey, what's up, bro? I'm almost there in 3 minutes. Which building is it?
Go to the Morris Library.
Morris Library?
Yeah.
Okay.
So whenever you go to the Morris Library, just go upstairs and then come to the you'll see like a lighting door that is if you see something lighting purple, that means we're in the podcast right now. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. So whenever we're done, this podcast, we could do another one for all three of us.
Okay, so it's a Lawrence library, you said.
Yeah, Morris Library.
Lawrence library. Okay, all right.
All right, awesome. All right, I see you there, man.
Oh, shit. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, you good, bro?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. So which one is the Lawrence library?
Okay, so
So
you
I'm right now in the circle.
right. So basically, you're gonna see. Okay, you see a clock right front of your face.
Well, I'm here literally in the entrance of the circle.
Okay,
This
so
is-
go to your. Okay, keep going like to the circle and straight. There's a clock there. When you going a little straight, you'll see the Morris Library there.
Okay, all right, Lawrence library. Okay, yeah.
You found it?
I'll find it. I'll find it.
Okay, just text me there.
All right.
All right, thank you. All right. Sorry, guys. The technical difficulties. But
Good, bro. I mean, like I was saying something on there, right? You know, the reason you were talking about marriage, right? The
Yeah.
reason I don't believe in marriage.
You don't believe in marriage
No,
either?
I don't believe in it.
Why you
And
say
it's
that?
It's completely false. And to see, it's a brainwashed reality.
Okay, wait.
And I'm gonna tell you what.
I'm gonna stop
hold
you
up.
there.
Hold up, wait.
So
wait,
you
let me see,
okay?
let me see.
Go ahead.
Before you interrupt, what you
Hey.
clearly was gonna interrupt. When I hear people talk about marriage, what goes to my head is, because like, what are you truly getting out of it? A lot of people are like, oh, companionship, partnership, blah blah blah. But is it truly companion and partnership if, let's say, a divorce happens and she takes half of your stuff, or sometimes she takes all of your stuff and you have to rebuild? That's not companionship. That's not partnership. And then you see her cheating on you with another man. She's married to another man. So that's not companionship, partnership, because she's walking out with all this and that, and she's like financially stable, even more financially stable.
Okay.
You've seen it happen to celebrities who had millions of dollars. You've seen it happen to a lot of people, right?
Right.
Who had to rebuild.
Okay.
So, you know, unless you're Elon Musk walking around with $1 million, where you can possibly, I don't know, give her $1 million so she can shut up, then I wouldn't suggest it. Because you're putting yourself at like a lot of risk. And I'm sure all you brothers out there know what I'm talking about.
Listen.
Like, serious risk.
Uh,
So it'd be best if you to get you at least a girlfriend and keep it at that.
Mm.
And they're sitting here wondering, you know, why is he not trying to commit to a relationship? Why would you commit? If you truly love what you're doing as a man, don't commit at all. I mean, if you want to get married, okay, cool. That's your opinion. You know, that's on you. But me, I've given up on traditional.
Okay, so
I mean,
I'm gonna tell you.
traditional in a way, just not the marriage part.
I'm gonna tell you my opinion about marriage. So I don't know how we went to life to this.
I mean, no, that's a part of life. It is. It's part of life.
Yeah, that too. But look,
It's not just about school and politics.
look, you're so smart. Okay, so to me, my opinion about marriage is like, well, first thing first, you gotta be committed to that person to fall in love. That's how love is. To me, I said this in the last podcast. I don't know what episode I said, but maintain the purpose of commitment is love is a choice, and love is a choice that if you want to be with that person in your life forever, or you just move on and find another person who you want to be with.
Well, I mean, you can love her, right?
Yeah.
But then again, you don't want to get too emotionally attached to her.
Correct. But then again, like whenever you like go out and be a couple, and just like tell yourself like, let me have a little bit of space. Let me go hang out with my family, my friends, and all. Let her have her own time as well too. You know what I mean? Like I was stuck with my ex. She wouldn't let me do anything. I was being controlled.
Well, you have to remember, this is the West, right? They emasculated women and tried to emasculate males.
Right.
So basically, you have to play that male role. She tries to tell you can't do this. You have to put her in her place. That's when you have to tell her, no, I'm the man in a relationship. I control everything. I'm gonna go do whatever I want to do. And if she says, The harsh reality is, if she says, "Okay, cool, I'm gonna go do what I want to do too with my friends,"
Okay, now-
obviously, what you
okay.
would do is you just got to let her go. You have to let her go at that point, because
That
I'm not
too.
gonna sit here and waste my time with a woman who's gonna be cheating on me. So if she sits here and tells me, "Okay, baby, I'm going out with friends," da da da, I'm like, "Okay, cool, bye. Here's the door. Don't come back." Then she's gonna start freaking out. She's gonna be like, "Wait, what? What?"
So what's so many? That's your scenario when it comes
Yeah.
to marriage
Well, you see, I would never ever get
or a
married.
boyfriend.
I would never get married. The reason I say I wouldn't get married is because, like I said,
I mean,
it's
listen.
completely
You're.
false.
I mean,
I
listen.
don't believe it.
Listen. You're young.
There's no, you're young.
I mean,
My mindset's gonna stay that way.
you don't know that.
No,
You don't-
I do know that.
What did I say?
Did you
Listen,
know?
Hold on, I'm gonna stop you
Did
there.
you know a man, right?
Hold on, I'm gonna stop you
Go
there.
ahead.
What did I say to you before we started the podcast? What you are is in the future. What you are of your actions, what you look like, is in the future. That right now, the moment at that time, is you in the future. Am I right?
Well, I mean, partially right, because you see, futures can change, right?
Okay, that too. I'm agreed to that too.
So it's like, just because you're at the step right now, right?
Right.
Remember what I told you about hard work? If you put in the hard work, you can change a lot about yourself. For instance, a lot of people thought when I was in high school was gonna stay the same,
Oh,
but I changed
okay,
that.
okay.
That's why I said, as a man, you can get better with more self improvement. But remember I was telling you,
Mm-hmm.
with women, they just stay the same. As a man, as you get older, right? You have potential to gain status, and you can get better at maxing out your looks. So you become more good looking. You see male celebrities do it every day. You can have cars, all that, if you're willing to put in the work. And it's like I told you, if you put in enough work, they will come.
Jeez,
That's why I told you not to chase. I tell a lot of people ask me for opinions every day. How do I stay happy? I have goals. I have ambitions. And, that very special woman that takes a shit like everybody else every day is just not included right now.
Right. Okay, so I got a question for you. And I want you to tell the people in this podcast about this seriously. We all know that, the people who are turning 18, 19, and 20, that age area in 3 years, what do you want to say to them, purpose in life for them?
You mean 18, 19?
18, 19.
I'd say if you truly are smart, you go to school. Reason I prefer going to school, right, is because usually when you get out of high school, you don't know what you want to do. You're working jobs like everybody else. And see, this is where I messed up. You either go to college or you go to military. And the reason I say these things is because of the way the world is right now. It's not financially stable. And you can get you a pretty good career that makes a lot of money. Or even if you have talents, rap, sing, whatever, that right there will be your ticket out. So work hard in school, get straight A's, 4.0, get into a university where they'll pay for your dorms, live on campus, and that right there will get you out of it. Unless you want to take my route, which is working multiple back-to-back jobs, going to school, training every day, and then eventually I get to my goals. That's the long route. There is really to tell you though, there is no easy way out. That's the harsh reality.
That's your main purpose in life?
That's my main purpose in life.
Okay.
Achieve my goals and
now
everything.
Now it's my turn. You already know what it is. I'm gonna tell you. And you already know what I'm about to say. Do not give up in life. Make sure, maintain your purpose and achieve your goals. Do not be a quitter. Be a winner. All right. Rest in peace, Carl Weathers. After the Rocky 3, he says, "There's no tomorrow. It's either now or never. It's now or never. And always, you gotta leave your mark where you're going at." So yeah, you guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. It's your boy BOKCCasting, and I hear my guest with
Sean Hardcore Fitness.
awesome.
Follow me on Instagram.
All right, I'm gonna put that. Make sure you like, and if you like it or not, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna keep going. This is really fun to do. Do you have any questions before we end the podcast?
Oh, sir. Thanks for having me, man.
All right, man. It was nice seeing you, bro.
Yes, sir.
And by the way, we're gonna have another podcast with him very soon, the next few minutes. So I'm gonna upload this very soon, but he's gonna be on that next podcast coming out very, very soon. So I can't wait for the next few chapters. I'm gonna make these podcast events and topics I'll be talking about. So yeah. So you guys have a good day.